What is going on, guys? PoliticsGaming here, and today I am doing a new live stream. However, this is going to be pretty different. Basically, I'm just gonna be making a realism pack. I wanted to do this actually with y'all to basically just create a pack where I can play around and just really play in realism, honestly. So I'm going to go ahead and kick this off. I'm going to go ahead and name the US President Donald Trump. And I actually went through this, and I went through all of this, and I ultimately failed because I accidentally screwed it up when I did not get to save. What the heck? I think there's a bug on me. That's gross. Alright, so, that was disturbing. Alright, so, what I am going to be doing is I'm going to go through the, let's go through U.S. Cabinet. Hey, what is going on, Tom? Welcome to the live stream. I am going to go through, and I am going to go through and basically name everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and name this one James Mattis, who is the Secretary of Defense. And government, we're going to go ahead and go through the cabinet first. We're going to name this guy Rex Tillerson. I'm going through this by memory, actually. Once I start like not remembering who everyone is, we're gonna name her Betsy DeVos. Just making sure that I'm getting the spelling right. Betsy DeVos, yes I am. Alright, so that is Betsy DeVos. We're gonna go ahead and name this guy Rick Perry. And Walton Boss, we're going to name him Wilbur Ross. Okay, government, James Mattis, Steve Mullen, I'm gonna name you Stephen Mnuchin, and just making sure again that I'm getting that right. Mnuchin, yep, got it right. Alright, so let's go over here. I'm going to name you Sonny Perdue. And you, who is the Secretary of Health and Human Services? Alex? No. Wilbur Ross. Okay, I got Wilbur Ross right. Secretary of Health is... Where are you? Health and Human Services is Alex Azar. Okay. And Sonny Perdue. Who else? Secretary of Labor. And Need to find the Secretary of the Interior in a second. Okay, labor. We got commerce. Okay, we got labor. Alex Acosta. Oh, we got Jeff Sessions right here. And Sessions. And we got Homeland Security. There's actually a new Homeland Security. Okay, where's housing? Because I know I haven't named housing as of yet. Ted Boston. We're going to name you Ben Carson. And we got Elan Chow, Secretary of Transportation. And so John Kelly, no. Ryan's Priebus. John Kelly. I think it's John Kelly then. Brian Brink. Okay, so let's go ahead and name you John Kelly. But John Kelly now is actually the chief of staff. Okay, so I think we've named the entire cabinet. Alex Acosta, John Kelly, Elan Chow, Betsy DeVos. So the only one people we haven't really named is the advisor, the youth and sports attaché, and cultural attaché, but the United States doesn't have those. What is going on, Belanche? Sab, I am doing very good. How about you? Okay, so Betty Garlick. Okay, so Party and Power. I'm gonna name you Kevin McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy is the leader, the majority. Thank you so much for your comment, Sab. I tried to do my best, honestly, so, but thank you so much. We're going to name him Mike Pence. Mike Pence is the vice president. Mike Pence and institutions. We got Paul Ryan right here. Paul Ryan is actually heading out. Maybe we will see a new Speaker of the House in the 2019 edition. Go ahead, shoot. As long as it's not a personal question. Okay, we got Mitch McConnell right here. Okay. Institutions, who else we need to name? National Statistics Institute and the National Bank. Central Bank. Mike Pence, Paul Ryan, okay. Who else? Let's go ahead and name you Nancy Pelosi. I know you guys can hear me typing. Sorry about that. Okay, so we got that. Illegal. Whenever I play with any country, my selling price of anything goes above the buying price of another country. Robert Coolerick and William Brickney. Unions. Unions, I'm probably going to not mess with that, honestly. However, some of these I'm actually going to do that. So I can't sell anything to any other country and my GDP goes down in minus. Can you, like, explain more? Like, can you give me, like, the situation and everything of what's going on? Because I'm not familiar with what you're talking about. Okay, so let's... Government institutions. Yeah, let's go over here. Yeah, let's go ahead and change you to Francis. Okay, so religious. Who else do we need to change? We get the Grand Ayatollah of Iran, but that does not look like the actual Grand Ayatollah of Iran. Okay, so back groups. Let's go ahead and modify the parties. We're going to go ahead and call this the Republican Party. And we are going to name the abbreviation GOP. And let's go to Browse. Let's go to GOP and hit that. I've already done a couple of these. Democratic Union. We're going to call it the Democratic Party. And call it the DP. And put the Democrat logo on there. We're going to go here, the Independent Party. We're going to call it the Libertarian Party. We're going to call it the LP. And Libertarian, that is the Libertarian logo. And we have the United Ecologist Group, but we're going to go ahead and call it the Green Party. And GP, and we're going to go ahead and give it the Green Party USA logo. Political party, let's go ahead and go to religious congregation. Jewish, Protestant, and Catholic, I'm not going to mess with those. I'm definitely going to mess with these. Let's go to Jihadist Caliphate. See if we can... Okay, I already have the ISIS flag. Let's go ahead and call it the Islamic... I'm going to go ahead and call it the Islamic State. We're going to call it IS. National Networks, Islamic State, Total Jihad. I could leave it Total Jihad because that's actually pretty realistic. National Fuel Union Association. We're going to go ahead and come over here. For example, when I'm playing with Turkey and I want to sell apples to the United States, my selling price goes above the US buying after 1 year of gameplay, and I can't sell anything. Technically, you can. It's just that you're not going to get a good deal. So, I'll have to look at it in a second. I can probably, like, save this and look at what you're trying to say. Association. Okay, let's go over here. And let's call this the National Rifle Association. National Rifle Association. And then let's call the abbreviation the NRA. Pacifist Union, National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Hey, it actually saved it. I am going to NRA. Wait, no, NAACP. I'm going to get their logo. Let's go to their Wikipedia. And I am going to have to open up Photoshop, and I'm gonna beat my dog and just hear her right now. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that, save it as a JPEG. And come over here. Let's go ahead and put that there. And there. Yeah, just you can email me a screenshot actually, if you can. Okay, so we have the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. We got that. Cancer Association for Women's Rights. Call that hashtag #MeToo. Or just call it the feminist movement. Or just literally just leave it as is. Because these are actually pretty straightforward names. Logos are just weird. Cancer Combat and Prevention Foundation. National Branch for the Fight Against AIDS. Human Sharing and Solidarity Foundation. National Hunting Bureau. What are you? Conservative rightist. Groups. Let's go to the NRA. Extreme right. I wonder if that's a number of sympathizers 1. Yeah, it possibly is an inflation problem because I know Turkey actually has a little bit of an inflation problem. So, what is your inflation rate? That's something that you could possibly look into. To control inflation, basically you are go to your central bank and control inflation by controlling the interest rate. And yeah, you have some growth problems there. Basically, whenever you're trying to control inflation, is you basically are just trying to control I'm gonna call it the USA pack. So yeah, you're basically whenever you're trying to control inflation, you are increase your financial transaction tax, increase the corporate tax, the company tax. Basically, increasing taxes definitely does do a little bit. And also, go to your level of tax investigation and screw with that. And whenever you get your yeah, try to get your tax investigation level to the highest it can go, which is going to be like very what do you call it? Trying to think of it, I can't think of it. FEU. It's like no sympathizers. Association. How about the homosexual community? What are you doing? It's not giving any sympathizers. Any of them. Weird. Maybe it'll change whenever. Oh yeah, it gives terrorist groups sympathizers, but not like actual groups. National Union. Very repressive. Yeah, just put your level of tax investigation on very repressive. and maybe that will help out a little bit. It helped out for me for Iran. United Power of the Public Services. Yeah. So just I'll actually type them down for you. I'll come over here. So yeah, those are the things that I actually think you should do to help your economy. Um, so whenever inflation, yeah, inflation, whenever it starts to get up to 20%, that's pretty bad. If as you can see in my Iran series, I actually had a very big problem with that. So it's just something you really want to pay attention to, especially like inflation is just not something that you want to ignore. I'm thinking of whether I should get party in power. Oh, I'm looking at Turkey right now. Let's go back to the United States. Party in power. I don't think I'm gonna change the names of anyone in here. Unions. Okay, so illegal union. Intermediary. Islamic State leader. Bood Frabruk. Then you got Oliver, who's the lieutenant. These are actually the people, intermediaries. People you can actually arrest, I believe. Because I've actually arrested intermediaries before. Lieutenant, Islamic State leader. But they change from time to time, I know that. Lenders. National lenders. Let's go to groups, and let's see what else we can change. Jewish community, Protestant community, and association. We got the National Rifle Association. We got the LGBT community. National Hunting Bureau. Why did I don't know why they had to make a gun group and then a hunting group. It's kind of goes against each other. We got the National Association for an Alternative World. Extreme left, no religion. I think that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and call that the USA. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And let's go back to menu. Okay, let's go ahead and give that a good old workaround. Let's try a new game. Let's go for that. Let's go for the United States of America. And let's go for that. And USA kit. Donald Trump. Let's see what it looks like in game. Oh my god. if you guys actually want another United States series, I will be down to do that. And I could actually expand on this pack that I am using, and I can do something like that. Okay, so let's go over here, file ICTs, and file on terrorist subjects. So let's go over National Association. We've got anti-racism, NAACP. 15.1 million people are actually a part of that. I could definitely go through here. The Black community, the Hispanic community, self-defense. Okay, yeah, that would make a lot more sense. 110 million sympathizers with the National Rifle Association. We got the women's rights. These people actually give me a lot of subsidize an organization. I could subsidize the National Rifle Association. Be a benefit to the locality, and even if it would have difficulty achieving its mission or even surviving without public help. So let's go over to political parties, and we got a little bit more immersiveness in here. We got the Republican Party, we got the Libertarian Party, we got the Green Party, and we got the Democratic Party. We got Nancy Pelosi right here. We have her. I'm not really going to mess with her. We have Foxen, John Foxen. I don't know. Determine legality. Publicly congratulate. Vocation to hold power and implement their public political projects. Political game of the alliances and misalliances is directly related to the objective to exercise power. I think I can do. Hey, what's going on, Robert? Nothing much. I just implemented a new U.S. Basically implemented a U.S. Pack where I am actually changing up the things, changing the names for everything, making it a little more realistic. I am doing good, man. I am doing very, very good. Protestants, 48.97% of the country. Catholics are 23%. And, yeah, let me, come over here. So, like here, I put over here the NAACP, which is the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, 15.1 million people. We got the LGBT community right here. Humanitarian, we got the NRA, the National Rifle Association. Got the Black community. I could probably, yeah, there's a couple other things I could actually do here. I'm gonna look for some things I could actually implement for that. Hispanic. You can go for the Hispanic community, the Black community. Bonus. Let's go to customize game. And so something I could actually do here. Let's go to USA. Let's go to groups. Let's go to association. Let's go to... Looks like they don't want me to edit the communities that are actually a part of the Confederation Medical Unions. I'm gonna look for a couple of these biggest unions in the U.S. Okay. List of labor unions in the United States. So we have the National Education Association of the United States. Let's go ahead and copy that and paste it in here as the Teachers and Researchers Union. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so we have the Students Union. Okay, there's Teamsters, United Food and Commercial Workers. Where is the commercial? Okay. Okay, there it is. The American Federation of Teachers. Wait. Labor Union. Da 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 da. Man, they always have to make these all look so complicated. National Education Association. Okay, let's go over here and let's do, for this one, I am going to put okay, so we're looking at unions right here. I'm a bit bored with the 2018 DLC, not much additions. Well, they did put additions in there. That's what the 2018 DLC is for. Okay, so here we have American Federation of Teachers. I need to put something. Agricultural Labor Union. I know what to put here, though. This one's going to be American Federation of State, County, and Municipal employees. AFSCME. All right, let's try to see if I can actually get a logo for that. We Make America Happen. That's what they're called. Okay, so let's go to Photoshop and let's put you down. All right, so let's go ahead and save that as. Let's go ahead and put that as a JPEG because they don't want to do anything else. Then let's go ahead and put that in. Well, actually, I need to change the name of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that in. And go back to the game. I'll go ahead and pull up the chat. Or, I keep opening things that I'm not supposed to open. Are referendums bugged in this version? No, they're not. They're not. Okay, so let's go over here and add that. So we got the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees. Okay. Let's go to, so let's see what other unions we got. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything. We got the Students Union, Teachers and Researchers Union. Let's see what other good unions we got in the United States. We got the Service Employees International Union, National Education Association, the United States, which is public employees, but not limited to teachers, education support professionals, cafeteria workers, bus drivers, guidance counselors, nurses, blah, blah, blah. But this one is actually a compilation between teachers and researchers, so I think I could probably just leave it as that, maybe. National League for Industry, Union, Laborers International, United Steelworkers, we got that. American Federation of Teachers. Got the Federal Employee Union, which I actually changed right there. I wonder if, I don't even think American Federation of Government Employees. Government Labor Union representing over 670,000 employees of the federal government and about 5,000 employees of the District of Columbia. So there actually is a 301,000 members. I wish I could actually change. But this one is actually literally just like employers. So like if I were to increase the payroll tax for employers, then this is not like a federal like employee union that I'm looking at right there. So let's go back to unions, Workers Federation. I don't think I'm going to be able to change anything else. Got the Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, but that's about it. Then we got unions for fuel, utility vehicles, and building, housing, and roadway. But those are only for the things in the game. So let's go over to association. Let's see what else we can actually put in here. I'm gonna look up the biggest feminist organization in the United States. Okay, we got the National Organization for Women, which was founded 51 years ago. It's an American feminist organization, consists of 550 chapters across the United States. Could probably go for that. Biggest list of women's organizations. Let's go by member. The United States. No. Where are you at? Looking for the United States. North America, United States. Let's look over here. Alpha Kappa Alpha, sorority. Okay, we got sororities. American Equal Rights Association. National Council of Negro Women and National Council of Jewish Women. Zeta Phi Beta. These are all sororities. Okay. You can probably just go for the National Organization for Women. Which is actually called Now. I was thinking of calling it hashtag Me Too or something like that. But this is like a general organization. Let's go ahead and call that the National Organization for Women. Call it Now. And we're going to go ahead and get its thing. All of these, no, can I get it in a JPEG? No, I can't. Okay, let's go for that. I'm gonna get that. Go ahead and delete that. You guys just hear me going on. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put Now in there. And then delete you. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and save as. put you as a JPEG. Call you now. And then we're going to put you into the file so we can put you in Power and Revolution. So we're going to go ahead and call up that, and now we have a women's organization that we have. So we're going to go to association. We're going to see what other associations we can actually put in here. So guys, if you guys actually have any suggestions of what I should add, then go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put in something for I'm gonna look up an American pacifist organization. Links to pacifist. Well, there's a pacifist party, apparently. Okay, so we have the American Peace Society. The American Peace Society was opposed to Zionism. That is funny. Okay, peace activists, no. So, okay, I'm probably gonna have to look at something else. Pacifist Union, you could just call it the Pacifist Union. Okay, let's look up the biggest cancer combat. American Cancer Society. Okay, that's good. Let's do that. Okay, let's go with their logo. Oh, badass. We got a JPEG. Okay, so we're going to go over there, and we're going to go ahead and put the Cancer Society right there. And save as JPEG. Let's call it the ACS. And then we're going to go ahead and put that ACS logo into that, and we're going to go back. Okay, so call this one American Cancer Society. Let's call it ACS, and then let's go ahead and put their logo in there. American Cancer Society. Religious Association. National Club for Drivers' Rights. Let's go ahead and look up the biggest AIDS organization. Global HIV/AIDS organizations. International AIDS Society, UNAIDS, World Health Organization, Kaiser, International AIDS Society. Okay, so let's go. Probably gonna get them. Huh. Okay, so let's get you. And move that there. IAS, and then that's going to be their logo. That's it. All right, so got a couple other things that we could probably do. Human Sharing and Solidarity Foundation. We got the National Coordination for Handicapped Rights, National Organization for Women, National Family Community, Association for the Senior Citizen Protection, Animal Friends and Protectors Association. But I don't think we really need to. Gonna close out of you. What is going on, Mirahi? Okay, so we got the Total Jihad. We got these little organizations over here. And God, you love deleting your messages, don't you? I can go through this more, but I actually have to go. So guys, if you like this, please consider going to my Patreon and contributing monthly to me. That is going to be something I really want to concentrate on. I want you guys to go and support me. It's something that you guys can really do to help me out, and I really want to do this full time. Honestly, I want to produce content for you guys, content that you guys like, and there are some exclusive things that you guys can actually do. I am still working on my Patreon page, so you guys should be seeing that sometime soon. But the link to my Patreon is in the description below. Please go support my Patreon. And other than that, guys, I hope you guys like this. I will actually be thinking about doing another country. I don't know who. If you guys want to make a suggestion, go to my Patreon, and then you guys can actually suggest what country I can do, and I will take that one into priority. So guys, if you guys like that, go do that, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care and have a great day. Probably right. Yeah, totally. Watch, you're gonna delete your message again. Wait for it. Just wait. Up. I told you. Oh, man, I love messing around. Alright, guys, if you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Go to my Patreon and support me there, and I will see you guys in the next one. And in the comments below or in the chat, suggest what country I should play. I am taking suggestions now. But for those who really want their country to be played, go to my Patreon and support me on Patreon, and I will take that one into priority. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.